lucky to have a subscription to Ancestry that I could access these things. And you might be surprised how many there were. Not just with the red hair. Then I found more than one with red hair, but McLarens, tons of them in that area of Oklahoma. So, okay, I just kind of, I go on Ancestry, I go on Family Search, and I find this one, and there's a picture of this man. I just had a feeling I was looking at Red McLaren. I can't explain it. That's him. Okay, maybe it's wishful thinking, Paul. So what I do then is I write to the families. And sure enough, that was him. So I connected with the family again, and the family's, this is his granddaughter I'm connected with. A granddaughter or great-granddaughter. And I tell you, every person who I have contacted, every one of the descendants I've contacted had no idea that there was this book called The Fiddle Book, that their ancestor was listed. Even Manley, who his father is listed, they didn't know about it. So it's not only informing, it's informative to me, but it also helps them too. And they've shared pictures, stories, and lots of things like that. So we could play another tune if we do. Is there anybody else who has questions? Don't hesitate. Okay. Well, would you like to hear a couple more tunes? Is that okay, John? All right. All right, let's do it. So, let's talk about this here. This tuning I'm in. It's called calico tuning. Does that sound like a violin? No, it sounds like a fiddle. What's it? It does have that, exactly. And the reason being because the intervals are different. So, as I mentioned before, standard tuning on the violin. In old-time music, we just say standard, meaning standard tuning, is G, D, A, E, okay? There's a tuning called cross A, which is, again, we tune the fiddles and banjos in particular, tune our instruments to the key in which we're playing, okay? Most of the time. Now, standard is a different thing, because in standard tuning, you could play G tunes, you could play C tunes, you could play all sorts of keys. But when you're cross-keyed, you're in a specific key. You're more limited to that key. So this one is a special one called calico tuning. This is G, D, G, B. So basically you have a whole G major chord there, which you don't get on violin regularly. So this calico tuning is, Marian referred to it as an ancient tuning. She didn't mean literally ancient meaning very old. And I could tell you that, I found that I learned this on my own. Marian didn't mention this, but that tuning I could date back at least to 1678 in Bohemia. And there was a composer named Franz Heinrich Bieber. And he wrote a series of sonatas, a sonata called the Rosary Sonatas, because each movement was meant to represent a particular aspect of the Christian faith. Well, each movement he did in a different key, but he also did it in cross-tuning. And calico tuning, they didn't call it that, is what he used for at least one of those movements. So we know it was at least around in the 17th century. Probably before, too, because there's no indication that he actually created it. So we're going to play, let's play the Greer County Song. So Greer County Song, this is an interesting tune here, because one of the things Marian said was that music is not static. It is an indication of the people and its times. So true. Now, with this tune, this really, it really typifies that, because this song, Greer County Song, played for her by J.S. Price in the Fiddle Book, has a lot of lyrics. Oh, it's all vocal. So he must have sang it for her, but it is a full-on waltz all by itself. So it serves two purposes, where it could be a song, well, actually, maybe three purposes. It could be a song, it could be completely instrumental, a waltz to be danced to, or it could be both. Okay, but the unusual thing about it is being in calico tuning, but here's the thing. It's a tune that was known in other areas as rye whiskey. A little bit different, but it is, if there's anybody in here who knows the tune Rye Whiskey, it is that tune, but with different words. It's called Greer County Song. Alternate title, My Government Claim. Ooh, well, right there, you could tell this is 1930s. This is Depression era. This is FDR, and there it is. So we have an older melody that perhaps Price changed just a little bit to fit his words, but it really the melody is still intact and very very noticeable. But with modern words, so there is some indication of the times. So we're going to play Greer County Song for you. Thank you. So Greer County Song is a humorous song. I would just tell you that the way it starts off, hurrah for Greer County, the home of the free, the home of the grasshopper, bedbug, and flea. Oh, it gets worse. He talks about having a hole in his roof and the rain coming down on him, and just having sorghum molasses to eat, and just but he ends up moving to California in the song. So it's quite a story. The song is, but again, it's an older tune that had modern words put to it. So there is exactly what Marion was talking about. Indication of its times. Are there any last questions here? No? Oh, we do have one here. Yes.
Can you talk about the structure of the song, like A, B?
Yes. Yes.
These all have the same structure that you played tonight?
Absolutely. So yes, the structure of the music. We have generally the tunes are two parts. Generally, sometimes we do have one part tunes. They're very very short, but for the most part, we have what we call an A part and a B part, and a lot of times one of those parts is higher on the high strings, and the other part is maybe middle on the lower strings. Okay, so in the old days, the fiddlers used to call that the fine strain. The high part was the fine strain, fine, maybe because the strings are thinner. That's still, we're not really sure. And then the low part was called the coarse string, C-O-A-R-S-E. Again, maybe because the strings were thicker. But not all tunes have those two parts. Some tunes have 3 parts. Some tunes have 4 parts. Now those tunes that have 3 and 4 parts, at some point somebody added those parts to them. The very basic would be 1 part, then 2 parts. But then people come along and they improvise, and then maybe that becomes part of the tune for them. They play it for a tune collector, and guess what? That becomes the version of the tune. So yeah, the structure can be very different. Like that, some tunes are what we know as what we call crooked tunes, and crooked tunes are anything, I would say, that doesn't fit the usual model of Western music. Meaning, we generally have phrases in even numbers. We count 1 2 2 2 3 2 4 2, 1 2 2 2 3 2 4 2. Okay. Well, in a crooked tune, you might have 1 2 2 2 3 2 4 2 1, 1 2 2 2 3 2 1 1 1 2 2 2 1 2 1 2. Again, you see the meter can kind of change a little bit, and we call that crooked because it doesn't quite fit the standard Western music frame. Anybody else? John.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Paul and Mark. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Mark, stand up. Thank you. And Mark McNulty. Thank you.